Applying the Format as Table feature to a table is a very straightforward process. Simply select any cell within the table and then click Format as Table. There is also a shortcut, Control and the letter T, so Control plus T, that will also apply the default color. When you use the icon, you get the choice of colors, so we'll go with purple. Excel will show you the range that it has estimated. Now, 9 times out of 10 it's going to estimate correctly. If you don't have blank rows and blank columns, blank rows and blank columns will affect the range that Excel estimates. Okay, but providing you don't have any blank rows, blank columns, then Excel will estimate correctly. Make sure the My Table has headers option is ticked. Click OK, and as you can see, Excel automatically applies that format to the table. Notice that you've got the auto filters there, so you can do filtering on the table. If you add a field on the right, as soon as I press enter, Excel will automatically add that as part of the table. And if I try and do a calculation, so if I want to calculate the margin, so whether you use the mouse or the keyboard to calculate it, you can see that Excel is using the table name. So they're similar to range names, but they're based on the fields that are in the table, so unit price minus unit cost. And again, once I press enter, watch what happens. The formula is automatically copied down. So if you edit any of the formulas in in that column, it does automatically change all of the formulas. So that's quite handy. You can name a table as well. It gives it a default name, but on the Design tab, so as long as you're anywhere within the table, you can click on the Design tab. On the far left, there is a name box, so you can click that, and I'd use a prefix of TBL, that's a personal preference for my tables, and just press enter, and that gives it the name. You can use the names in the formulas. So for example, let's get an average of the margin. So watch what happens when I click inside the margin field. Excel will automatically insert it into the formula. So I can just press enter, and that's giving me the average of the margin. Now the beauty of it is as I add data to the bottom of the list as well, as soon as I press enter again, Excel will automatically expand the table, and note that it's included that formula, so it's copied the formula down for me as well. One of the advantages of this sort of auto-expanding side is that if you use this as a data source for a pivot table, it means that when you click refresh on the pivot table, it will automatically include the new records and the new fields, so that you can sort of build up your pivot table so that it's more automated. So I highly recommend that you use the Format as Table feature, because as we've seen, it's got lots of sort of additional features apart from just the formatting, which people tend to think that's all it does. Okay, hope that's been helpful. Thank you.